The stage lights glow brightly as the crowd settles into their seats. The judges sit comfortably, flipping through their notes, expecting another ordinary audition. The audience chatters softly, some people checking their phones, others whispering to friends. No one knows that in just a few minutes, the entire room will fall into complete silence. From the side of the stage, a young boy steps forward. He is small for his age. His clothes are simple, slightly worn, clearly not new. His shoes look old, the kind that have walked many long roads. His hair is neatly combed, but his hands tremble as he grips the microphone. This is a poor Filipino boy, standing alone under the brightest lights he has ever seen. As he walks to the center of the stage, a few people in the audience begin to whisper. Some laugh quietly, others exchange doubtful looks. A boy like this, they think, what could he possibly do here? The judges smile politely, but their eyes show curiosity mixed with uncertainty. One judge leans forward and asks his name. The boy answers softly, his voice almost shaking. He introduces himself and says where he is from, a small village in the Philippines. He explains that he came here with a dream, not just for himself, but for his family. When asked about his parents, his eyes lower. He says his family is very poor. His father works whenever he can find work. His mother washes clothes for other people. Sometimes, there is not enough food. Sometimes, there is no electricity. But there is always music. The audience listens, but some people still do not take him seriously. One judge asks why he chose to sing. The boy pauses. He takes a deep breath. He says he sings because when he sings, the world feels kind. When he sings, he forgets hunger. When he sings, his parents smile. Singing is the only thing that makes him feel like his life can change. A few people clap politely. Others remain silent. The judge nods and gestures for him to begin. The music starts. At first, nothing happens. The boy stands still, eyes closed, holding the microphone close to his chest. The audience grows restless. A few people laugh again, louder this time. Someone coughs. Someone else whispers, "This is going to be bad." Then he hits the first note. Not loud, not dramatic, just pure. The laughter stops instantly. The sound that comes out of his mouth does not belong to a child who has been ignored, doubted, and dismissed. It is rich, controlled, and filled with emotion far beyond his years. His voice carries pain, hope, and strength all at once. The room changes. People who were laughing moments ago now stare at the stage in disbelief. The whispers disappear. Phones are lowered. Mouths slowly fall open. The boy continues singing. Each note feels heavier than the last. His voice rises and falls perfectly, never breaking, never shaking. It is not just singing. It is storytelling. It is a cry from the heart of a child who has seen struggle and refused to give up. The judges look at each other. One of them leans back in their chair, eyes wide. Another judge places a hand over their mouth. The toughest judge, known for harsh criticism, stops writing completely and just listens. As the song builds, the boy's confidence grows. His shoulders straighten. His voice becomes stronger. He is no longer the poor boy in old shoes. He is a performer. He is an artist. He is someone who belongs on that stage. The audience begins to react. Someone gasps. Someone wipes away tears. A woman in the front row presses her hands together, whispering wow. The boy reaches the chorus. This is where everything explodes. His voice soars across the room, powerful and clear, filling every corner of the theater. It feels as if the walls themselves are listening. The sound carries emotion so deep that people feel it in their chests. One by one, audience members begin to cry. Not loudly, not dramatically, just silent tears, because they are not just hearing a song. They are hearing a life. The camera cuts to his parents watching from backstage. His mother is crying openly now, hands shaking. His father stands frozen, eyes locked on the screen, unable to believe that the boy who used to sing in the dark is now shining in front of the world. The boy moves into the final part of the song. He closes his eyes again. And he gives everything he has left. The last note hangs in the air. For a moment, there is nothing. No clapping, no cheering, just silence. A deep, powerful silence. Then the entire room erupts. The audience jumps to their feet, clapping, shouting, cheering. The sound is thunderous. People scream his name. Some cry openly now. Others shake their heads in disbelief. The judges stand. All of them. One judge laughs, shaking their head, saying they were completely wrong. Another judge wipes tears from their eyes and says this is why they love this show. The toughest judge leans into the microphone and speaks slowly, carefully. They say they have seen thousands of auditions. They say they have heard many great voices. But what just happened is something rare. Something unforgettable. They tell the boy that his voice did not just sing a song. It told a story. It broke barriers. It silenced doubt. The boy stands there, frozen, tears streaming down his face. He bows his head, overwhelmed. He tries to speak, but his voice cracks. He says thank you again and again, not knowing what else to say. The judge asks him one final question. What will you do if your life changes today? The boy smiles through his tears. He says he will help his parents. He will send his siblings to school. He will sing for people who feel invisible, just like he once did. The audience cheers again. The judges vote. Yes, 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 every single one. The boy covers his face with his hands and falls to his knees. The crowd roars louder than ever. His parents rush onto the stage, hugging him tightly. For the first time in his life, he feels seen. As they walk off the stage together, the boy looks back one last time. The lights, the crowd, the judges, the dream. This moment will change everything. Because the world laughed at a poor Filipino boy. Until he hit the first note. And turned laughter into silence. And silence into hope. If this story moved you, remember this. Never judge a dream by its appearance. Sometimes the greatest voices come from the quietest places. And sometimes, all it takes is one note to change a life forever.